Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Rance IX, the Helmanian Revolution. Last time we have been attacked once again by Nagi and saw Maitreya's true colors. And this time, before we proceed on to new free battles, let us go into the treacherous mage. I certainly hope Freak isn't betraying us. I like Freak. I hope he's a cool guy. Late at night, when everyone else was fast asleep, Patton called Freak to his tent. I'm here. Took you long enough. I made some coffee to drink while we talk, and it's already almost gone. You didn't even specify a time. I'd offer you coffee to be hospitable, but I don't know if that'd be the point. I can't eat or drink, so no. Then, sorry, but I'll take it all. Patton tilted his cup and poured more coffee down his throat. You don't want alcohol? I'm the one who said I wanted to talk. Not that I can't hold my liquor, but there is always a chance I'd get drunk. Interesting. You don't ask to talk often. Come to think of it, I've never really had the chance to sit down and talk to you like this. True, you were never the type of person who would listen to me. What's that supposed to mean? It takes some maturity to listen to an old man. Fair. Don't laugh it off. You've finally grown up some now, at least. You did so little maturing before this that you had plenty of room to grow, I suppose. I'll take that as a compliment. Whew. Well, take it as you will. So, what do you wish to discuss? Tell me about the Holy Magic Sect. What? I know the basics. Its end was about 600 years ago, and it's the only time a single country has managed to unify the continent. I've traveled the world and seen and heard some stuff. There is one thing that's come up a few times. The Holy Magic Sect's holy magic. That piqued my interest, and conveniently, I happen to know someone that can tell me about it. You were one of the elitist, Freak, so you must be an expert. I see. Yes, well, that was more than 6 centuries ago. What about holy magic interests you? I won't lie, it's the weapons. Oh, I should have known. What do you know about Rune? I know he's history's strongest mage, and he founded and led the Holy Magic Sect. He united humanity and challenged the Mosses to an all-out war. A real big shot all in all. In the end, he went berserk, so you and Hunty killed him. You know about that? I looked into it back when I took interest in all this. Reminded me just how incredible you and Hunty are. Hunty isn't the incredible one. I couldn't have brought myself to fight Rune alone. I'm nobody worth admiring. Just accept praise when you get it. Oh, if you exist. Rune was your friend, right? Yes, my closest one, in fact. Don't want to talk about it? Not especially, no. Sorry, I know I'm asking a lot, but please, I want to know about the guy who somehow managed to unite mankind. Including who he was as a person, which only you and Hunty would know at this point. ... Freak pondered whether to say anything for a while before he began. I met Rune at magic school. Oh, we have a really nice CG of not yet metal Freak and the Magic Master Rune. And Freak is holding some kind of ball. Cool. I guess they were already into robotics back then. And there is Freak's head. Really cool. He was an easygoing, soft-spoken, truly kind youth, so I immediately took a liking to him. Rune came to me whenever he had questions. His passion for learning magic was well beyond the other students. It was as though he had no time to waste in his life. Soon enough, he began to call me Master, if only because he respected me as his elder. It was probably more because you had skills everyone else didn't, I think. Oh please, I was just an old man who loved his research. Rune, on the other hand, was profoundly talented. Did he look strong? The opposite. He was a perfectly ordinary, rather scrawny man. He came off as frail, in fact. but his magic power, at least, was extraordinary. Rune himself had trouble controlling it. It was a peculiar power. What was different about it? He was so powerful that it probably defied explanation. Rune had to wear shackles to suppress his power, lest he unintentionally destroy everything around him. Doesn't sound like a power he wanted. I don't believe so. He had it from birth. Some manner of mutation, I assume. And he used that power to try to free humanity from the monsters? Right. But at the time, mages were looked down upon. Rune's first goal was to improve the standing of mages, so he gathered excellent mages from around the world and went to war. Including you, I take it. Correct. We created 24 magic-powered androids called Iron Troopers, and fought from atop the Harbor Fort. Just 24? Kinda like what we are doing now. However, the Iron Troopers were far stronger than you are. They brought the great military nation of the time to ruin in a mere 3 days. Oh, that's, yeah. Shortly thereafter, we united mankind, and there was peace for a time. Mages and non-mages shared the blessings brought by magic. Nobody had to worry about food, and there was a period of great technological and magical advancements over those decades. In the background of all this, the Holy Magic sect developed weapons to combat the Archfiend's forces. This is around when I got my current body and became a warlord. Rune and his friends, the heads of the Holy Magic sect, were intent on fighting. One by one, they transferred their minds into giant robots called wargods that compared their strength to fiends and waited for the war to begin. However, the monster army attacked first. It was an odd reaction. We didn't think the fiends ever acted in unison, but they hit us with an impressively organized, synchronized strike. They let the normally unintelligent monsters like they were regimented militia efficiently closing in on us. Regimented monsters, huh? I saw that in Zeph. The human side probably got clobbered. We put up quite the resistance. At the very least, we were able to vanquish a vast number of monsters. But unfortunately, we had no way to defeat the fiends. Because they have invincibility fields, right? We had Rune's impressive power and a united humanity with all its firepower and resources. It should have at least been possible to seal them, or so we've heard. However, the fiend's abilities were far stronger than anticipated. Ultimately, the onslaught of monsters from the monster realm was left to the non-mages. We continued to fight with all our might, but no human was strong enough. And at that point, the non-mages tired of fighting and turned against the Holy Magic sect. Yes, Rune was angry, literally driven mad with rage, you could say. And Hunty and I... Patton paused to think about what to say and picked up his cup of coffee. Empty already? Perfect, that's enough for today. You wanted to know about the Holy Magic sect's weapons, you said? I'll tell you about them next time. In any case, the Holy Magic sect's story is a long one. It would take far too long for you to learn it all. It's a lot to take in at once. Yeah, good idea. Better get to sleep now, or tomorrow's gonna suck. Give me some of your time again. Very well. After deciding what day to continue, they ended the discussion. ... Okay, it's not about Freak betraying us, so I was worried. It's just about Freak's past. Then, what do we have next? Let's continue to Courtship 1. Rance and Russian were taking a walk when they ran into Shizuka. Okay, it's a Shizuka event. I guess I have it because I got Shizuka's affection rank 1? Maybe. I hope. Yo. Hello, Shizuka. Yes, hello. You only said hi to Russian, didn't you? Not really. Well, whatever. Hey, Shizuka, let's go on a date. An extra fun one. ... Shizuka turned around and walked away. She left without even saying anything again. Well, whatever. I'll get plenty more chances to seduce her. Master Rance seems to be enjoying himself. Okay, that was a pretty short event. And no progress with Shizuka. Alright. Then let's go into Overreaching 2, which may be Tilde's specific event that I have only because of affection with Tilde. Tilde was taking a walk by the lake. Oh, I believe that's Sir Piton. Sir Piton, the flawless knight that defends the Southern Kingdom. Hehe. Getting to know him couldn't hurt. Hello, Sir Piton. Oh, hello, Tilde. Piton lowered his drawn sword and dropped his stance upon greeting her. I'm sorry if I interrupted your training. Nothing to worry about. What brings you here, Tilde? Did you want to train too? Oh, no. Training goes against my principles. Oh. Well, not really. But working up a sweat in public would be rather inelegant. Is that right? That's the first I've heard of that. Yes, it's true. This is a fine opportunity, though. Since you're here, why not change those principles? Huh? From the moment I laid eyes on you, I knew you had potential with the sword. Oh my! You thought that about me? What do you think? Would you like a little lesson? A lesson from Sir Piton, an actual general. Highly intriguing. Oh, but I would reek of sweat. What should I do? Alright, stand over there. But I don't... What? Are you going to draw your sword or not? What I'm trying to say is... Dot dot dot. Ha! 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 Combat music. And a nice CG of, I guess, Tilde training under the waterfall. Well, no need to worry about sweat, I suppose. And, for whatever reason, Piton has a Japanese bokken. Yeah! Tilde's blade touched the waterfall. Overpowered by the rush of water from above, her arm trembled. Exert more force. Don't think of it as any ordinary slash. Yes, sir. Ha! 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 It'd been an hour since the training had begun. Tilde's arm was numb, her sword claws were stuck to her skin, and she was both mentally and physically worn down. You swung with your arm again. I believe you should know better. If you don't put your whole body into it, you can't use powerful techniques. Yes, sir. I know I can do this if I copied Sir Piton's example from earlier, so why isn't it working? When Tilde thought about the shallowness of her skill, the frustration made her seethe with rage, and her fingertips felt white hot. No, never lose hope. I'll fall behind in my swordsmanship if I do. I am Tilde Sharp. I can do this. I know I can. I just need to believe in myself. Ha! Ha! Tilde took a deep breath, her shoulders heaving. Fog began to cloud her mind, and Piton's voice grew distant. This feeling. I know this feeling from when I learned the Pepsi arts. ... Piton noticed Tilde's intense focus, and decided to watch in silence. Tilde took a few practice swings at the waterfall. Water sprayed relentlessly onto her petite body. Splash, splash! Her brain ran a simulation of a battle with the enemy. Use light attacks to keep the enemy at bay. 1, 2, 3. The enemy gets impatient, raises the sword overhead, and quickly closes in on me. She opened her eyes wide. Now! Ah! Nice. And Piton is clearly proud of her. Tilde's slash cleaved through the waterfall. I did it! I actually did it! Impressive. I think you get the idea now, so you should really get out of the water before you get sick. No, I can trail a little longer, until it's muscle memory, if I may. I see. Then keep going. Yes, sir. Understood. Ha! As I said before, you don't need to try to unleash this much power all the time. Your specialty is the number and speed of your attacks. You could simply harm your opponent until they can't fight back. But having more forceful combat techniques at your disposal greatly expands your combat capabilities. Right. Don't cut with just your wrist. Lean your whole weight into your sword. Imagine your arm, your body, and the ground becoming one. Understood. Yeah! Splash! Tilde cast through the waterfall numerous times thanks to Pitten's guidance. ... Thank you so much. I learned quite a bit. I'll give you a little advice, that's all. You did a spectacular job. Few people could have learned as quickly as you. I could tell you had talent, but you really are a brilliant student. Oh my, brilliant. How flattering. ... Wait, no. Why am I trading like some graceless puzzlehead? No, this is all wrong. I should be making connections with Sir Pitten. But if I learned anything, Sir Pitten, it was thanks to your guidance. If my suggestions could make just about anyone strong, my country's army would be the world's greatest. But your teachings were quite clear and easier to understand. I would love to learn more from you sometime. I'd be happy to teach you more about swordsmanship, but it might be best to do this in a more populated area next time. If Rance found out, in particular, it might hurt your standing. What do you mean by that exactly? I think any man would be unhappy to find that his woman was alone with someone else. We are not in a relationship of any sort. I'm talking about what Rance thinks. Yes, well, it's about time to head back. Getting enough rest before tomorrow's battles is important for any warrior. Yes, you're right. ... Wait, all I did was participate in his lesson. It wasn't supposed to go like this. Oh, one moment, please. They walked down the road back to camp. Your growth is a sight to behold, Tilde. Maybe not now, but one day I'm sure you'll be a central figure in your army. Do you think so? Honest and truly? Yes. Me, a central figure in the army. Didn't Hubert already offer you to be the Hellman's chief general after you win? What do you want more than this? Wait, no. I have to take this conversation in a more amorous direction. Sir Pitten's guard is hard to break. What is the kingdom of Parancho like, Sir Pitten? Parancho? It's a minuscule but peaceful country. The people's hearts are as warm as the land. It's a splendid place, really. I can say with confidence that we are among the happiest countries in the world. My, that sounds wonderful. I would love to visit sometime. Feel free to stop by whenever you want. Anyone who's fought alongside me is welcome. I'd like to introduce you to my brother, King Poron. That would be an honor. I did it. I formed connection with royalty. Hehehe. ... Ah! What's going on here, Tilde? Are you cheating on me? Eek! Lord Rance! Wait, what do you mean cheating? I was simply learning swordsmanship. Why? I can teach you everything you need to know. Don't listen to this guy. Wait a moment. Please calm down. Shut up. You don't seem to know, so allow me to inform you. He's into little boys. That's a rather horrific accusation, Lord Rance. Hey, Speckles, am I wrong? Well, I do like boys. See, you're wasting your time with him. Not that I want you getting cozy with any other guys for any reason. We call that adultery, and it's unforgivable. Come with me. Ah! Ow! Please don't yank me like that. Sir Pitten, teach me again someday, please. Tilde was dragged away. The women that accompany Rance have to be strong at heart. When the strong come together, they grow as people. Tilde is blessed with luck too, perhaps. You're taking this way better than normal. Rance pulled Tilde back to the area where she was training a moment ago. Here, like this. When they come at you like this, do this. When it's this, you do this. And then this. I haven't a clue what you're saying. Then I won't stop until you get it down pat. Do this. You're teaching me how to flexibly fight off multiple opponents. Is that correct? What, so you do get it? I knew you would, Tilde. You're a smart girl. Then, can I leave now? Alright, next. Ah, jeez. Tilde was forced to train under Rance until sunrise. All I learned was that Rance's fighting style isn't for me. Sob. Poor Tilde. You're stuck with Rance, unfortunately. You brought this upon yourself through your ambition. Well, we still have some time, so let's proceed to Mystery Woman. Rance was wandering around the camp. Let's give St. Hema's tent a visit. We've already had tons of sex, so I doubt she'd turn me down. Can't wait. No time to waste. Rance headed straight for St. Hema's tent. Hey, St. Hema. I'm coming over to play. Captain. Sorry to disappoint you, but there is nothing fun to do in my tent. That's not true. I'm here to fuck. Nothing's stopping us from doing that. So yeah, let's do it. I insist. Maybe when I have time, but not now. Why? I'm preparing for tomorrow's battle. Come again when I'm available. But what about our relationship? What relationship? We're totally lovebirds. Why wouldn't we have sex? This is unnatural. So let's do it. Is that all you care about? Yep, it quite clearly is. Oh, Tilde, where do you crawl in from? Don't act like I'm a pest, please. In any case, you're far too focused on your relationships with women. There are more important matters at hand, in case you aren't aware. That's ridiculous. Sex is immensely important. Reproduction is the ultimate goal of all living things. That means when I fuck hot women, I'm doing what's right. And all women should have sex with an ideal man like myself as their greatest goal in life. I see where you're coming from to some extent, but in your case, it seems more like an odd obsession. That he's so blunt about it is pretty stunning, I think. As human beings, we can work towards goals other than sex. You have a goal that you're striving for, don't you, St. Hema? Am I mistaken? I know, you must want to be the world's strongest warrior. Not particularly. I can't say I care much about strength. Then you want your daring feats to bring you fame, is that right? No, I'm not interested in fame. Do you want to protect someone, perhaps? No, not at all. Don't tell me you simply like to kill people. I don't. Then what are you fighting for, St. Hema? You don't know anything, Tilde. St. Hema loves to lose fights, especially ones where she barely makes it out alive. Yes, I'd say so. I do enjoy those situations. When I put her in fights like that before, she even let me fuck her. Oh yeah, maybe I should set up losing fights for you again. I'd appreciate it. Wow, you look awfully happy about that. Putting all that together, this is hard to bring up, but... Is it masochism? You like getting hurt? I don't care for pain, no. Of course. Oh, would you look at the time? I must get going. St. Hema bowed and left the tent. She's gone. Looks like it. There's something off about her. What? I'm trying to become the world's strongest woman. That's my personal goal. Yeah, and? It's the reason I chose to fight. Nobody would fight to lose. That just doesn't make sense. Maybe not to you, but that's what she says. You seem real curious about St. Hema, Tilde. Did something happen between you? Lord Rance, what's your impression of St. Hema? She's got big titties. Something not related to her chest, please? Do you not find her respectable as a warrior? Sure, I guess. She's among the greatest women I've encountered. Her prowess in battle goes without saying, of course, but she is superbly educated on a number of topics as well. Kenshin's combat talent is beyond words, but she has the education of a child. Kenshin is another character from Sengoku Rance, and she is the strongest warrior in Nippon. Her companions, Katsuko and Toroko, are like children through and through. Honestly, I assumed all Nipponese women were like that. But St. Hema is different. She's ideal not only as a warrior, but as a woman of class. Really? She seems pretty damn normal to me. For a woman of class, she's pretty plain. Look around the stat. The team's stand was clean and organized. Her sheets didn't have a single wrinkle, her belongings were all neatly put away, and her equipment was lined up to the side of the tent. Let's see what's in here. Rance pulled open a drawer and found that all her clothes looked brand new. Surprising. She's like a monster in battle, so I never would have thought. I believe she was educated as a princess, since she has the fundamentals of etiquette down pat. Her refinement shows in every single action she takes, and even when subdued, she exudes elegance. Never even noticed. That's because it's all so natural. Which is proof of the depths of her education. If I were to evaluate her on an ABC scale, she gets A for combat, education, and beauty. ... Is something the matter? I've never seen you talk up another woman like this before. Have you sent him as a worthy rival? A rival? Oh! How would you rank yourself in those categories, by the way? An A in combat, education, and beauty. So the same as Senhime. That's what makes us rivals. You don't really have her figure though. Senhime would get an A there, but you get a C. I choose the categories. Alright, fine, go on. But this all leaves me wondering about something. Why does Senhime want to fight so much? I know her family fell into ruin, but they were quite prestigious, so she has the option of living an ordinary life. That being the case, money can be the motivation for thrusting herself into battle. There's something else. For Kenshin, it's a fixation on justice and protecting the weak. For me, it's about becoming the world's greatest woman. But for Senhime, who knows? I guess. Oh, there is one thing I can think of. What? What if she subconsciously wants to die? Yes, I'm sure she has some terrible trauma that makes her desire death. There is no other explanation for why she would want to lose fights. I guess that would make sense. Trauma, huh? It's said that such a strong, gorgeous woman has something eating away at her heart. The world is a cruel place. I see. Senhime is traumatized. I solve her problems. She falls in love with me. Eureka! I don't know what you thought of, but I assume it's nothing good. It's the perfect plan. Alright, time is of the essence. Maybe I'll call Senhime to my room and ask her for details. I was trying to have a serious conversation. I do wonder what her real reason is, though. Okay, and there is now Senhime in Rance mode. Fantastic, and I have monkey orbs to spare. Well, this will be the end of the episode for today. Tomorrow we'll proceed on to mass murder, and probably either do some free battles or enter chapter 7. Thank you for watching, and have a good day. Goodbye.